How's it going there? Tommy here. I am curb crawling tonight round about all the industrial estates, trying to find somewhere to move into, really, maybe. We've got the size now where the DOT want us to have our own premises. Apparently we're no longer a small thing, we're a proper fleet, so apparently you've got to have certain rules for that. So everywhere I look though, I can't believe the price of commercial places here. Yeah, we've been piggybacking on Jeff's place here, and we've got 3 trailers sitting in the trailer dealership that we deal with, and then we've got 3 trucks sitting in the truck dealership that we deal with, and you know, it just becomes, you know, when it gets to the winter time here in this part of the world, when you've got a side light or a tail light or a marker light or something to do, you're ending up having to put it into a workshop to get it done because it's too cold to be outside and do it. And so I just, you know, plus your maintenance records, your driver's records, a lot of stuff's been kept at my house, and my son's working out in my basement, and I just don't know that it's the right image that we want to have. Well, image is not that I'm a big image person, but you know, we're trying to move ahead. And where do you go for a job interview? You go to Tommy's house. And where do you park the truck? Well, it depends, you know. So it'd be good to take it to the next stage if we can. But everywhere I look, it's spendy. I'll spin this round and show you a place that I'd like to go have, but they just told us how much it was. And a lot of places as well that you find say, oh, if it's anything to do with trucking, vehicle repair, then you're out of luck, you know. So I'll just let you have a look at this here. Hold on, this is one of them, but I'll give you an idea how much places cost here. So hold on, I'll do a bit of a drive through. Hold on. Okay, so this property here, it's got 6 units in it, but somebody has taken these first 3, alright? They just poured the concrete floor in it, if you can see it shining through there. Okay, but if you hear me out on this, across there's the Penske place. They've just moved in there about 6 months ago, maybe. It's just been built. But we come to this here, for us little guys, I would only want, see the place at the end here? So this will all be finished, but you get those, at the very end there's a window above the door, then there's the door, and there's 2 windows together. You get, and then halfway between the other 2 windows, right? So that's part of it, and I'll show you how far it goes back. The door's tall enough to get a truck in and a trailer, but this unit at the end, bear with, there's a half-acre plot at the side of it that they said is available. Now I don't know if that's available to everybody to share. I did ask the guy, hey, if we take this from you, we would be able to come around here probably. It's quite a decent size, and then drive in this end, and then back trailers up, you know, up and down here, and you know, have them backed up along this edge here. And have the trucks down there and some drivers' cars, but for that little place there, they wanted the base price on it is $3,800, but you pay a bit an extra, well, $500 or so, and that's for site maintenance fees. So once they landscape it and put in snow removal and all that stuff, so it's $3,800 just for the building. $3,800 just for the building and the park. Well, that's even without the parking. I don't know, that wasn't even negotiated into it. But it's a lot of money to pay every month. as far as location goes, it's about 2 miles to the truck dealership that we use for our repairs and a lot of our heavy stuff, and our trailer place is moving down there as well, so that would be ideal for us there. But it'll be about 4.5 grand. They can also, no, turn this light off here. Plenty of floodlights outside here across the street, so. But they can also, hold on a minute, I'm talking rubbish here. So these people can also build out the inside of it. You know, they can build you offices and conference rooms and all that good stuff, stores, and they would just, you'd have to sign up a lease there, and it would cost you X amount plus that over a certain amount of time. And I don't know that that's the way that they want to go, but we need to find somewhere. There's another place up here on the right hand side, but there's very little below 3 grand, and we need parking for trailers to be able to get in and get out. It's not like it is when we had the coaches at home with a big yard there, but you need a lot more space to get a truck in and turned around, because you don't want them, you know, with a bus you could pull it in and do a 3-point turn and get spun around, but here with something with a trailer on it. I'll show you this one here as well next. Hold on. So this in here was 4,000 square feet, 4 grand, but the yard is available at the back. Somebody just took this, it's gone. Can I just give you a rough idea of what you get for your dough? That's a bad picture. Let's see here. All this up all the way back here. That big crane thing. So this has been ideal, and there'll be people at home in the UK thinking, what you complain about? That's a lot of property, a lot of ground, a lot of, you know, and they're right. Property taxes here are nothing like rates are at home, you know. Nice sky tonight. There's a door at this end and a door at that end that you can drive through, and then 4 doors at the side. I think that was 4.5 grand, but the freaking hospital has taken that and storing a bunch of equipment in there, so that just was let last week. So, but there's not a lot available. So hold on. This is our yard now that we're in, okay? And you can see how busy it is. Okay. It's 8 o'clock on Saturday night, and Jeff's still working away in there. It's full up there, and that is here. Trucks. Some of our older ones out there that are needing to get some repairs done on them. And it's dark. So there are trailers here. These are our trailers. Ones that are, in fact, there's none of these needing repairs. Just spin around. So this is where we're at right now, and if a guy comes back here, I've got some good drivers, but oh, he says as he puts it into park instead of reverse. It's rubbish. That's where we're at. You're pulling in there and you're a driver. We've got to back into one of these spaces here. It's less than ideal. Hold on. So our current situation is it's less than ideal now. When Jeff and I took this on together, paid $1,500 a month for this whole yard and the workshop, and we decided we'd split it. And I only had a couple of trucks, maybe 3 of my own. I can't remember. With some of them were in the oil field, but there wasn't much of my stuff in here. And I kind of needed a yard, and he needed a shop, and he was coming away from setting back up on his own again, and fantastic first-class mechanic, and been a friend of mine, like a big brother to me for years. His kids went to the same school as mine, and we thought this would be a good thing, beneficial to both of us. But we've got space at this end to park our trucks and our trailers, and We don't really use the shop because he's overgrown it as well. He needs to move and get somewhere bigger. And there's planning permission being applied for this to become apartments. So we need to get out of here at some stage, and it would be good to find somewhere that is a bit more professional looking. All these trucks in here, half of them are going to be waiting for parts, because that's a big issue. They'll start an engine in a truck and it'll take months to do it because they might need a part that's on back order. So that's kind of where we're at with our workshop situation, our parking situation, our office situation. Be good to get some feedback on here, how much people pay in other parts of the country for stuff like that. There's a lot of people, a lot of owner operators out there that I was once an owner operator with one truck, and that's you just park it in the truck stop and that's it, or you're staying at a hotel or whatever you're doing. You don't really need to worry about that. And then you've got 2 or 3, but I think we've got trailers, trucks and trailers. We've got 30 something bits of equipment, and so he's scattered here, there and everywhere. There's some here, and you've got to think, well, where's that at? And it's okay having something in for repair, and that's why it's there, but we'll put something in for repair and we just leave it there because we'll really know where to put it. Guys come to town. We did have the idea when we were in the oil field that we would rent premises down there in Big Spring, Texas. That was the idea, and that we would set up a workshop there, have a place to park, have an office down there and for our oil field stuff, and then we were going to get a fuel tank system and run it's all computerized with the barcodes and whatever you do with them, but you could get a bulk storage place down there for the over the road stuff. And I am happy to have the trucks run the extra 100 miles going through Big Spring, Texas on their way to Florida or to Houston or Dallas or anything like that, because you miss a lot of the scales, to be honest with you. And we would be able to run them in there. The plan was for the drivers, they would pull in there. If we needed a tyre, we could have wheels with tyres built up on them, and just pull them in, spin the wheel off, put a new one on, send it out. If it was needing a tail light, a marker light, even brakes, the guy could come in on his way to Florida and park his truck, get it washed. He could put his clothes into the laundry. He could jump into a company vehicle that would be sitting there, run to the Walmart, get his shopping done, get a haircut, buy a pair of shoes, whatever he has to do, come back. The truck could be washed, fueled, new tyre on it, or new brakes done, or whatever, and that was the kind of the plan there. But up here in Idaho Falls, this is a terminal for us rather than a pass-through place, if that makes sense. And it's bloody cold in the winter time, and yeah, you can do all that stuff, but you need inside space. I've been watching some YouTube channels with these farmers that are up in South Dakota and different places, and they have these big heated workshops, and they bring their stuff in, and it's just like they're working around in just a sweatshirt and jeans, and it's freezing outside, so we don't have that luxury. I don't know if this is the right time to do it. It seems like the rates are getting better. We're doing a bit better, and the guys are making more money. It's easy to hire. We don't have any issues hiring drivers because we pay really good. So, but if anybody's looking for a job, give us a yell, because we're putting some of these other trucks back in the road. So, yeah, that's the dilemma. But trying to find somewhere now. I think Jeff and I took this place on. There must be 5 acres here and enough space in that workshop to get 3 trucks in it. And it would be 3 years ago we did that, maybe 2.5, 3 years. If that was going to be rented now, that would be 3.5, 4 grand. So it's just the way the world goes, the way that everything goes. It seems like everything in trucking, you put in truck for repairs, it's big money. Insurance, big money. Fuel's big money. All these things are big money, and the guy that owns the truck is the guy that gets kicked from one side to the other. It was the same at home with the buses, with the coaches. The coach, when I was doing it, they were offering you $400 a day to go on a tour. I know it's about 6 now, 5 or 6, but they're offering you that and you're providing the equipment, but the tour company's making away with all the profit. Same with the brokers here, you know. But anyway, we'll get some other plans that we're going to be doing, but this is kind of a niggling point for me because it directly affects me every day, and it'd be good to have it a bit more professional, to be honest with you. So, all right, thanks for watching. See ya.